Hello, everyone. Hope all of you are doing great. And as I requested from you all that you can send me any questions that you have so that I start answering them, here are the answers of some of the questions that some of you guys shared with me. Okay, so let's start over here. Someone asked me to start reviewing with you 8.3, lesson 8.3, which is about the 3D shapes. Well, actually, the summary of this lesson is just in this question, which is draw the plan view. What is plan view? It is another name for actually the top view. So from the top, how does this shape look? And the front elevation, which is from the front, how does it look? And the side elevation, which is from the side, how does this shape look? So again, it is plan view, which is the top view, the front elevation, which is from the front, how does it look? And the side elevation, which is from the side, how does it look? Okay, so let's start over here with the first one, the front elevation. If you look at this shape from the top, let's imagine that this is in the ground floor and you are in the second or the third or the fifth floor. What are you going to see? You're not going to see the front, you're not going to see the side, you're not going to see anything from this shape except only the top view, which is what? Really imagine this, that you are looking at it from the balcony in the fourth floor and it is down there in the ground floor. How are you going to see it? You're going to see this shape that looks like a square, or maybe it's a rectangle. We still see the dimensions. And you're going to see also this one at the top. And you're going to see also this one. Only these three faces. That's all what you will be able to see from the top. So we're going to need to look first at what these shapes are. What are these three shapes or three faces? Are they really squares, rectangles, parallelograms? What are they exactly? So here, as you see over here, we got a rectangle. How did I know, Mister, that it is a rectangle? I'm going to go to this side, which is the same as this one over here. So this one, the saying it is 15. And what about this side? Well, this one is 25 centimeters. So it is 15 by 25. So I need to draw a rectangle. And right next to it, I got also 30 by 25. How did you know that this 25? It is the same as this one, which is the same as this one. So so it's another rectangle. And the third rectangle over there, it's 35. No, sorry, that's the height of this shape. The other one over there is the same as this, which is also 15 by 25. So I got three rectangles to draw. This way, this one, which is 30 by 25. And I got also another rectangle that I'm going to draw. And it is 15 by 25. Here's 15 by also 25. And I got there another rectangle, which is 30, which is the same as the last one, 15 by 25 as well. That's all what you need to draw. Oh, is that it, mister? Well, actually, you need to draw these three rectangles, yes, but the dimensions are different. What do you mean, mister? They want you to use a scale of 1 to 20 to 10. يعني إيه, mister? This means that every centimeter that you draw is actually 10 centimeters. So the 30 is not actually going to be 30. It is only 3 centimeters. So you're gonna need to draw here with the ruler الميجرمنت بتاعتك تكون just 3 centimeters. طب وhere is gonna be divided by 10. It's each one is actually 10. So it's gonna be 1.5. Well, here is gonna be 2.5. And here 1.5 and so on. Okay, so this is the top view. All right. If you still need kind of like more assistance with that, repeat it. Repeat it. So the first time you got it right now, you're gonna need to repeat this part and view it again. All right. If I want the side elevation, from the side, imagine that you're really far away looking at this shape from the side. What are you going to see? You're not going to see this. You're not going to see this. The part that you saw from the top view, the plan view, you're not going to see it from the side. You're not also going to see any of this. You're going to see only two rectangles. What are they? This rectangle and the other rectangle over here. That's all what you will see over there. So you're going to need to draw actually two rectangles. The first rectangle here is what? 25 by 20. So that's the one at the bottom here. So it's 25 by 20. And the other rectangle that is right above it is going to be what? 25. And here it's going to be what? This is the same as this, which is 35. So it's going to be 25 by 35. So this is 35. Or let's, just to make it a bit clearer, 35 here. But Mister, will I really draw 25 centimeters? Again? No. They said to you that each centimeter is actually 10. So you're going to draw here 2.5 centimeters, only 2.5 centimeters on your ruler. All right, and here only 2 centimeters on your ruler. And here only 3.5 centimeters on your ruler. And this will be it. That's it. Once you finish it, that means you finished now the side elevation. The front elevation is not really different. I'm just going to go to the front and see. From the front, what will I be able to see? Yes, from the front, you'll be able to see only this part. You're going to need to draw it exactly the same. But the dimensions, again, will be different. Definitely you need to use a ruler, not like me. Okay, so here, instead of 60, this one we agreed is 60. And this side over here is what? Yes, it's 20. And this side over here is what? Yes, it's 15. And what about this one? Is actually 35. And this side over here is what? Is actually 30. And this is the same as that, and this is the same as that, and this is the same as that. But will it be 60? No, mister. It is 1 to 10. So I'm going to divide the measurements that I have by 10. But mister, if it was 1 to 5, divide this by 5. Divide this by 5, and so on. But now it's 1 to 10, so I'm going to divide this by 10. It's going to be only 6 meters on my ruler. So the length of this side on my ruler must be only 6 centimeters. And this side must be only 2, must be here only 1.5, and this 3.5, and this only 3 centimeters. You can try this on your notebook, and that's it about, that's a summary about this lesson, how to draw the top, the plan view, the side elevation, and the front elevation. All right, I'm going to move to other questions right now that other students shared with me. Let's start with this one. Okay, here this is division. We agreed in division that divisor must be a whole number. So let's make it a whole number multiplied by 10. Here and there. If I needed this to be a whole number, then I need to care only about this one and see what does it need to be a whole number. Multiply by 10, then multiply the other one also by 10. Even if it's not going to be a whole number, even if it's not going to be a whole number, multiplied only by 10. What I care about is what's after the division sign. So this is going to be a 6, division sign. 45.6 is going to be 456. Do the long division and find the answer. All right, next one over here, same thing exactly. But Mister, I know for sure that this is negative because negative divided by positive is actually negative. So it's negative something. But again, the divisor is a decimal. It must be a whole number. Multiply also here by 10. Multiply this also by 10. So it's going to be what? Negative 31.5 divided by 2. Oh, mister, it's still a decimal. It's not a whole number yet. Oh, I guess I told you it's about the divisor, which is the number that is after the division sign. So this one is the one that must be a whole number. If the other one is still not a whole number, not a problem at all. So I need to divide this by 2 just to do the long division, put the decimal point up. How many 2's are in 3? 1 times 2 is 2. 1, bring down a 1. How many 2's are in 11? 5. It's 10. Subtract gives you 1. Bring down the last 5. How many 2's are in 15? You're going to find that it is a 7. And 7 times 2 is 14. Subtract gives you 1. Mister, can I put remainder? No, in decimals, no remainder. So just put a 0 and bring that 0 down there. It will be 10 divided by 2 is 5. So that is negative, as we agree, because negative divided by positive is negative. And 31.5 divided by 2 is going to be 15.75. Next question. Just a second. All right, equivalent inequalities. It's the same exactly like what you do with fractions. If you multiply the numerator, you multiply the denominator. So the same thing here, but actually it is a bit different that you can even add or subtract. So here, if they say to you, x is greater than 5 is equivalent to, what did they do over here to the x? They multiplied it by 4. So multiply there by 4. So it's x times 4 is 4x. Thank you. That's what they did to the x. Do it to the other side. 5 times 4 is 20. Same thing over there. What happened to the y? They added 3. Then add their 3. It is going to be a 9. Good. So it is y plus 3 is less than or equal to 9. Next question. Just a second. All right, here you go. They're saying to you prove that this triangle ABC, is actually 180 degrees, knowing that CD is parallel to AB. They are parallel. Oh, which means that we're going to have those angles that we talked about before. What are those angles? Mr. Homa, they want to know, or they want me to prove that shape ABC is actually 180 degrees. Good. I know that C and D and E are actually 180 degrees because they form a straight angle. So angle C plus angle D plus angle E are actually 180 degrees. Yes. Well, in the triangle, so I'm going to write over here, sorry that I don't have space. In the triangle, angle C stays the same. Plus, angle B is actually equal to what? Angle B here. Can you see it? It is equal to angle D. Look at that. Oh, mister, how do you know this? Yeah, because they are parallel lines, and I know that alternate interior angles. Can you see this alternate angle making letter Z? You see this making letter Z, right? B and D are equal. So you need to write this. Angle B and angle D are alternate, which means that they are equal. So here, I'm going to go back to this, to the blue color here, and say angle C is the same as all plus, and instead of angle D, where I'm going to say angle B. And they are actually the same as angle D. Plus, what about angle E? Angle E is equal to what? Look at this. Yes, I got here, and I'm going to get here a different color. Let's make it the yellow one. Look at this here. Angle E is corresponding with angle A. So they are equal. So I'm going to write over here, angle A is equal to angle E in brackets, corresponding angles. Good. So I'm going to remove angle E and also write angle A. Here you go. Then since angle C here is still the same, احنا خلاص we agreed in the beginning that angle C and angle D and angle E, the three of them together add up to 180 degrees because they're making a straight angle. Angle C is the same in the triangle. Now in the triangle, angle C is still the same. Angle D, well, actually, I'm going to remove it with angle B, and we agreed they are equal because alternating interior. Angle E, well, mister, it is the same as angle A. We agreed because they are corresponding. But these three angles are actually also 180 degrees proven. Okay, next question. Here you go. We need to find angle A and angle B using the same thing exactly. Here, look at that. Corresponding angles, making that letter F. This is 125 degrees. And all of this is also the same, 125 degrees. But Mr. I have this is 4080, but what is the rest of it? So it's 125 minus 48, which is going to be, you're going to find that it is exactly 77 degrees. So A is exactly 77 degrees. All right. Now, let's continue. Oh, sorry. Question B, not finished. So since you found that this is 77 degrees and this is 48 degrees, what is B? Mister, I know that the three of them together make 180 degrees because this is a straight angle. So 77 plus 48 is going to give you what? You add them up, it's going to be exactly 125. And then what is going to happen? I'm going to minus this from 180, which is going to give you 55 degrees. B is 55 degrees and A is 77 degrees. Oh, we didn't find C. I didn't notice that they also want angle C. C is corresponding with these two angles. I'm going to use here the yellow color. So I have C corresponding with these two. Look at that. So 48 plus 55 is going to give you this. So 48 and 55 together will give me C. So 48 plus 55. What is the answer going to be? You're going to find that this is 90. It's 103 exactly degrees. Let's continue. Next question. Second, let me zoom in. Oh, knowing if these are terminating or recurring decimals, terminating decimals or recurring decimals, you got two ways, which is through long division. Let me change the color. Either through long division, I keep dividing and I see if it's terminating, which means it ended, or it's recurring, which means it will keep repeating. And then I decide. But here it's not going to be practical at all. الquestion ده مثلا you might find that they're giving you only like 2 marks or maybe maximum 3 marks to find what? To find the final answer. But to do the long division for each one of them, that's going to take more than like 5 minutes or 6 minutes at least to find out using division. So we're going to use the test that we took before, which is test the denominator. In prime factors of the denominator, if only two or only 5, or 2 and 5. The prime factors of the denominator. So here, this is a 5. What are the prime factors of 5? Oh, mister, the prime factors of 5 is only just 5. Oh, okay. So it is here. It's only 2 or only 5 or only 2 and 5. It's nothing apart from the 2 and the 5. Then it is terminating. يعني يا مستر لو prime factors of the denominator only 2 or only 5 or even 2 and 5 only. هيبقى دي terminating. Yes, it will be a terminating decimal, which means that it ends. And if it's anything apart from the 2 and the 5, or if it includes 2 and another number other than the 5, and or 2 and 5 and another number other than the 2 and the 5, يبقى it's recurring. Yes. If it's only 2 and 5 or 2 or 5, then it is definitely terminating. Other than that, it is recurring. But there is only one condition. You must make sure that these fractions are in the simplest form. That's the first thing that you must do. Oh, simplest form? Yes. Simplest form? Yes. Simplest form, simplest form, simplest form. Now test them. 5, does it have other prime factors than 2 and 5? No. Yeah, but it is terminating. 2 over 9, the 9, does it have other prime factors other than 2 and 5? Yes, it has a 3, so recurring. The 6, does it have a prime factors other than 2 and 5? Yes, it has 3, so recurring. Mister, it has 2 as well. Yes, but does it have only 2 or 5? No, 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 it has 3, so it is recurring. 7 over 20, does it have prime factors other than 2 or 5? Oh, you're gonna find that it's only 2 times 2 times 5. So it has only 2 and 5. So it is terminating. 4 over 15. Yes, Mr. The denominator here has prime factors other than 2 and 5, which is actually 3. One of the prime factors of 15. So it is definitely going to be recurring. I'm going to continue in another video and we'll upload it to you as well. Thank you, everyone, and wait for the second video.